Okay, guys. I'm gonna start doing these shop bench talks, and I ain't got another video to put up. I've been mowing tonight, so I ain't had any videos of mowing because it's boring stuff. But um, I seen a video today, uh, equipment video. Equipment World did a walk around at the Con Expo of this new concept design that Cases came out with called the DL450. Now, people know that 450 name as the Case 450 dozers. Back in like I think the 1970s, they used to make those, and I've always wanted a Case 450 like that one. But they got this new one out that's really cool. And if I ever do get an excavation company, I will probably end up with one of these. It's like a skid steer or a CTL compact track loader slash dozer. Now it's not a dozer blade on the quick attach on the skid steer. No, it's basically a big dozer blade hooked onto your main pins for you're putting a bucket on or something like that, your quick pins or whatever you want to call them. Then it's got a subframe that goes from the blade back to the main frame of the skid steer, back where the tracks are. And either pins or something like that. I wish they'd done a little bit more of a, get close to it so I could see what they do. But I think it's either a pin or something like that you put in there, or a bolt or something like that. You take it on and off though. You put the tremble system, the lasers to do grading and stuff. It had like a 3 or 4 shank ripper on the ass end of it. I mean, it had a hydraulic up and down ripper on the rear end of it, like a regular dozer has. I just found this machine to be really cool, and I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. Definitely go check it out. It's a Case, half CTL, half dozer by Equipment World, which is a magazine. They do magazines and do a lot of new equipment and stuff like that. But I found this to be really cool. Hopefully, they make it affordable, and hope it's light enough to be able to haul like a 1 ton or like a 5500 Dodge or something like that, be able to haul on that. Um, let's see, what else here? I do a lot of new stuff unveilings at the Con Expo. I would really like to go to that someday. I will be at the IQ, so if anybody goes to that, be sure to, if you recognize me, say hello. I'll be more than willing to say hello to you. I'm a very talkable individual, so be able to, if you guys see me at the IQ, say hello, say hi. So that's in October. So I'll be really looking forward to that show. That's a really cool show. Hopefully, they got one of those concept dozers down there. I'd like to see one and walk around it. And hopefully, I'll be old enough to run it, because I don't know if it's 18 or 16 to get to run stuff. But if it's 16, I got my driver's license, so I don't know what all. I know what the GIE had to be 16 with the driver's license, but we'll see what happens. Uh, um, the new quad. Let's see. What's some things I'm gonna? Okay, the rims on it are black. I don't like the black rims, so what I'm gonna do with those, I'm gonna take them off, paint them white, and then do like a red trim all the way around, like that little lip right by the tire, the bead of the tire, and into like the almost where it goes into the inside of the tire. I'm gonna do that all around. Put some newspapers and then tape it off, and then paint the lip on there red. So that'll look really good when that's done. Do all four, have them broke down, take the tires off, paint the rims, put the tires back on, fill them full of non-leak, I guess you call them, so I don't have to change tires whenever I pop a tire or something like that. Because we have a lot of thorns and stuff and sticks, and I just don't want to have to replace them. So, I'm going to be putting underglow lighting underneath the paneling on the four-wheeler. I'm not going to put it all the way around it. I'm just going to put it probably either towards the front or right underneath the motor, like above the motor on the paneling there. I'm going to be putting that right there. We'll do it in white because I don't like the red. It looks like a demon mobile or something like that. So we ain't doing no demon mobile. So I'm going to probably doing that. It's like $30 and I'll probably go order that this week so I have it when it gets here, because it'll probably sit behind me here and I'll have the tires broke down and stuff like that. But reasons for not getting a 400 to 450. I told people today, and they were like, "We should have went and got a 400 or 450." I don't need that size of a four-wheeler, by the way. Oh well, I don't need that size, and I'll be wanting to pull a trailer and stuff like that with this new one. Although I will be, riding it a lot, but I will be, pulling a trailer with it, and this is gonna be kind of recreational, riding it around the farm type stuff. Nothing too major. So I really don't need a big four-wheeler. I need something small, cleaner, a little bit more dangerous, and I don't want a big motor. great big four-wheeler, including this a lot bigger. Can't fit in the back of my truck. None of that stuff. I have to, put it on a trailer, and 16-foot trailer, hauling a four-wheeler that looks this big on the trailer. Not what I want to do. I want to be able to put it back truck if we need to, haul it shop, haul it over, do some riding or something like that. Be able to do that. So that's the reasons why. And I know a lot of people also tell me that basically that actually I want to explain to everybody that I'm not getting this thing for free. I ain't getting it handed to me. Have to work. I'm gonna be working for it all summer, helping my dad out, just like I do every summer. It's not just for getting something. It's just all the time I'm always working. It's like tonight I was mowing, and tomorrow night I'll probably mow and finishing up stuff. Working on this, working on that. I work for everything I've always had, and a lot of people do say things. Like, well, your dad gives you everything and buys you everything. Okay, yes. And definitely no. I've always worked for things my dad buys me. He always makes me work for it. I don't work for just things getting gave to me. I work all the time just for. I love to work. I've always loved to work. I find that accomplishment is probably one of the most biggest drugs that I could ever take. An accomplishment is just man, I did this job or I did that job, and I find that to be a very, very, very exhilarating thing. Not to get weird or anything, but I find it very exhilarating to have accomplishment and do the work and be able to go, man, I did that or I did that, that sort of thing. And I don't get everything handed to me. Everybody gets that mistake, and I work for all my money that I make. I got a certain amount of money. I can't afford to go out and buy something brand new. I wish I could. I wish I was old enough and could, but I don't. So I'm basically going to work it off in trade for the four-wheeler. I'll be working it off all summer, and whenever, probably till it gets paid off. Just like my tractor, same way. And a lot of people goes, oh, Dad bought you this, or something like that, or no, I have to work it off. So definitely get that one through a few of y'all's heads on that deal. And also to explain that I just don't get everything handed to me. So anyhow, guys, be looking forward to videos on the new quad. Definitely go check out that half dozer, half CTL from Case. I found that very cool, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Please comment, rate, and subscribe as normal.